What's goody, Aries? Welcome to Morning Air Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. I am doing February 2018 love readings. How exciting. So I've already reflected on your cards. I've laid out the spread because it takes me 10,000 years to shuffle. I literally wait for them to fall out. So let's get it cracking for time's sake. Alrighty, so I have my spread that I'm doing is how your energy is coming into February 2018, your past, present, future, and then how you're kind of leaving February 2018. Again, this is pertaining to all things love. This is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody. So if it doesn't, if you don't feel like it's your vibe or you're not picking up on whatever storylines I'm giving you, it's just not meant for you. But please do check your moon and rising signs and see if that gives you a little bit more clarification if you're needing that, okay? So I hope this finds everybody in great spirits, and let's go ahead. So coming into February 2018 for love, we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is telling me that there is a fear of losing something, okay? And that you could be protecting yourself. You could be protecting yourself from a loved one, a relationship. And then as we're moving into your past situation, we have the Emperor in reverse to start out with. And the Emperor in reverse is kind of this excessive, inflexible, dominating, controlling type of energy. But contrary to that, we have the Empress. So you could be dealing with another Aries like yourself, or a fire sign, Leo or Sagittarius, again, or Aries. And this is kind of a contradiction here. Because while this is going on, why this kind of short-tempered, short fuse, you also have the Empress in the upright, who is about growth and expansion and love. This could involve a family. You could have a family with somebody, because again, this is the card of like fertility. And then we have the Lovers in the upright. So you could either be dealing with a Gemini, or a fire sign, but this means to me as well that there's kind of this collectiveness of coming together after possibly somebody being extremely aggressive, hard to reach, hard to read, and realizing the bigger picture is this family union, this love that you have for each other, wanting to grow and start a family, and kind of just getting on the same page with alignment. What I find interesting, though, is in our present situation for February 2018, we start out with the Fool card. So somebody is going into this in kind of like this honeymoon stage, feeling like you're eager to do whatever life throws at you, even though you have no idea what that might be. You feel as though you're ready to take on the world. You have this new, insightful, and beautiful look out on love and life. And then something just changes, the Death card. So something dies to let something else begin, this transformation. This could be a transformation in you. This could be a transformation in somebody else. And contrary to this, which I find interesting because it kind of reverts back to the past, is this Queen of Rods in reverse. So you could be dealing with a fire sign that is just extremely aggressive, or this is you. You could be dealing with a Scorpio energy, or a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But this is also somebody who is kind of like doesn't tolerate. They're very demanding, and they can be very aggressive, kind of similarly to the Emperor in reverse. So could this be, you feeling like you're losing control over your life and in your love life, and perhaps you're going through these cycles where you're having these moments of clarity and you're like, I don't want this. I don't want to be this person. And then something happens and it triggers that in you. Or you're with somebody who is not allowing you to feel happy and content. They're controlling you. They're demanding you to be a certain way. They're trying to fit you in a mold and a part of you, because they think if doesn't speak to everybody, just some people are going to feel this. If you do have a family with this person, it's like you want this to work for stability reasons, and a part of you knows like, I gotta make this bitch gotta go, female, male, whatever. I'm internally changing. I don't want to do this anymore. And you're continuously giving somebody slack, or they're giving you slack, and it's just a vicious cycle of love and hate. Because then in our future situation, we've got, for February 2018, the Hanged Man in the upright position. We've got the Four of Swords in the upright position. Then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So family is definitely on y'all's minds. With this Hanged Man in the upright position, somebody is having a very difficult time letting go. Could have a past history with this person. But having difficulty being able to have that mental clarity to say, like, I've got to separate myself from this, or they've got to separate themselves for this, because you're both not, one or the other is not truly speaking their truth. And then behind that, sorry, I'm very disorganized, is the Four of Swords. So this is talking about a much needed rest. Needing to get that time where you're kind of like able to reflect internally. You're dealing with swords, so again, you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but you're exhausted. Someone is exhausted, somebody is tired, and needing to really go inside themselves and see what it is that's going to help this situation get you guys on the same page, because then you've got this beautiful Ten of Pentacles, which is that togetherness, everybody working and maintaining the family and the traditions and all of those beautiful things, because Aries is a very, very loving, I'm married to an Aries, by the way, so I'm reading this and I'm like, but is a very loving and nurturing person, sign, and they love the traditions. It's the small things that mean so much to them. So being able to have children and stability in their home life, that's just such an important component of daily life for you guys, is being able to have the white picket fence and being able to have, looking out on your deck and seeing your kids playing and your wife or your husband, whatever, just looking around you and feeling like this is everything. This is all I need in life. And y'all both want this, or somebody is dreaming about having this, or in the future, after you've taken this rest and you've taken this, you've finally come to this decision after you've taken this much needed rest, or this person's taken this much needed rest, you're both like, okay, yeah, we want this, we should do this, and let's not fuck around anymore. And then leaving February, you've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So to me, it's a little bit like, it's just this vicious cycle, because this is talking about not working that hard to maintain stuff, not putting your full effort in. So it's like, it's making me feel like this is like a karmic thing where it's a love-hate relationship. Totally madly, deeply in love with each other one second, and then the next second it's like, y'all are both like, bye bitch, like, So, I think that there's a lot of, if it's you or them, somebody's feeling very, very controlled, and somebody's feeling like they're probably not able to vocalize a lot of what they're feeling, and they're doing it at the expense of themselves, but for the good of the relationship. Like they're seeing the bigger picture here, that they're wanting to stabilize a relationship to be able to have a future. And for whatever reason, you're clinging on to this for dear life. With that Four of Pentacles in reverse, where you're coming into February, you're feeling extremely protective over, I think, your heart. Ooh. Okay. So you've got the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, what I'm using to clarify this Three of Pentacles in reverse. So this King of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But this means that perhaps you're not working hard enough on your love. They're not working hard enough on their love. This King of Cups is a wonderful, loving, emotionally deep, intuitive type of energy. And perhaps, you know, it's difficult for you guys to be putting the work in that you need to be putting into your relationship, because it seems like you guys are both such, you could be dealing with somebody who's a very strong energy as well. And Aries are very strong energies as well. You guys aren't afraid to really vocalize what you want or what you need, but you could be dealing with somebody who's very domineering, very controlling, and perhaps you feel like, well, if this doesn't work out, like, what else is going to work out? Like, I want to be able to have this family. I want to be able to have, this keeps happening, the High Priestess in reverse. So, and I'm using this to clarify the Four of Pentacles coming in. So there's an imbalance here. You're preserving something that you're either protecting yourself, but you're very imbalanced. Could be because there's a lack of communication regarding what both of you guys truly want. But again, I'm just getting this sense of like this repetitiveness of like love and hate, and like, I'm so in love with you, and then like the next minute it's like someone's trying to like tear somebody down, and then somebody's going into deep reflection, like, is this really what I want? And like, we do want a family, like I do want to have, you know, all of these amazing things with you, but somebody is not putting the work in. And it's, I would imagine it's probably this person who's being controlling. Could be both, y'all. Okay, here's the Hermit that wanted to come out. So somebody is going into, internally going in to look for answers. Could be dealing with a Virgo, but somebody could be going in internally with this Four of Swords and just kind of resting and thinking about what this all means for them in the future. You know, because with this Death card, you've got something that is transforming and it's happening. Like, life is like, yeah, you thought it was going to go this way, but it's not. It's going to go this way. And it's changing for you, but it's changing for a reason. Because you have this, you're leaving this past behind, where it's like good and evil. And then it's like you're coming in and you're so excited because it's almost like having like a new puppy or something like that, like this fresh, clean slate. And then like the puppy shits on your rug and you're like, oh damn, like it's cute, but like, why is this happening? Like, this isn't what I thought would happen, type of deal. And then you're back to square one, and it's like whatever's happening, the same situation's repeating itself, and it's like this good and evil again. And then it's like this change where things are just internally, you're changing, this person's changing, and you're really figuring out, let's get our priorities straight for the future. And I think that this is actually a beautiful read. I'm seeing this as a transition between somebody figuring out, I would imagine Aries, figuring out what it is that they need for love and life to be able to reach this 10 of Pentacles at the end, which is at the end of this month, that you guys are going to hopefully be on the same page with your loved one. And, you know, being able to say, looking at this now, you know, coming out this Three of Pentacles in reverse with this King of Cups in the upright, someone is going to have to put in the effort and the energy into the love that they want to give and receive. But Aries, that's your reading for February 2018 in love. And I wish you guys all the best. And I hope, again, this finds you very well. And stay tuned for future readings. Okay, bye guys.